It parallels everything that Coach represents as a human being. It didn't surprise anybody.
The bond between a father and son can't be understated.
I've never really thought why. I think because of what he's given me, I kind of wanted to show myself that I'm not going to be afraid. I'm just going to do it. Lost my dad October 28th of this year. Wanted to remember him during the season and do something wonderful for the family. When they play the national anthem, I touch the DAD and remember him.
That's it, hit strikes number 6. Come on, baby.
Grew up in Pueblo, Colorado, small steel mill town. You know, 3 boys and 1 girl. Growing up during, that time in the 60s, we didn't have a lot of money, but my parents made a great life for us. I could always remember he got home from work at 4 o'clock every day, and that was the magical time. So a lot of times I just put the glove on the steps right around 3:50 and hope that he'd drive up, see the glove on the steps, and we'd play catch in the front yard.
Nino Giarratano's dad, Mickey, always dreamed of being a baseball coach. He couldn't give up a steady government paycheck, but his passion for the game shined through, no matter the level, no matter the time.
The passion for the game of baseball in the Giarratano family is tremendous. I was a 22, 23-year-old young man trying to figure out the game, and he'd come to games and he was so passionate about not just winning, he was passionate about greatness.
He's a ball of fire. I mean, he just is an absolute ball of fire. We went to Hawaii to play a 3-game series, and Mom and Dad came with us, and Mason Morioka was our catcher at the time, and his dad, Craig Morioka, was there. And I said, "Hey, Craig, you're in charge of my dad." And he said, "Oh, I'll take care of your dad." And I kind of gave him the look like, "Okay, Craig." And after game 1, I saw him in the hotel lobby, and he said, I don't think I could take care of your dad. Him yelling at the other fans and him screaming at the umpire and just helping us to try to win. And then, boy, add Nico into the equation, and now his grandson's playing and his son is coaching and he's in the stands, and wow.
In 2010, Mickey was on dialysis and needed a kidney. At age 80, he would be the oldest transplant patient in the history of Denver's Porter Adventist Hospital. His 49-year-old son stepped up to the plate.
He said, "Well, are you sure you want to do that?" And I said, "Well, yeah, I want to do that. Let's see if I match, let's see if it works." I went off on this journey to see if I was a match, but obviously I didn't tell my wife. About a 6-hour surgery and then recovery, and the surgery's a lot tougher on the person that gives than the person that receives, because the person that's receiving, his body's starting to work normally where I'm trying to function. I asked to go see him, so they put me in the wheelchair, and I got sick in the hallway on the way down there, just dizzy and sick, so I had to stop, and then I finally made it into the room, and wow, what a wonderful experience to, just reach out, touch his hand. Was able to give him the kidney. The kidney helped him live for 8 years, longer than he would have lived, which is wonderful. I kind of wanted to give him that because I thought maybe he'd carry that to heaven for me, and that would be my chance, but that's what I did.
8 more years with his wife of nearly 7 decades. 8 more to see his grandson Nico grow and thrive in the game the Giarratanos loved so much. First as WCC Defensive Player of the Year with the Dons, and then get drafted to the pros. Michael Mickey Giarratano passed away on October 28th, 2018. He was 88.
The great thing is when someone asks me the question, what's the dad symbolize? And I'm like, wow, I really get to talk about it. And so many people want that hat. They want the significance of that hat that says dad on it. And it's really been a remarkable thing. I just wanted to have that to show my mom and make her smile. It just turned out to be a thing where now it's really been kind of wonderful to do and deal with it every single day.
Obviously, it reminds us of Mickey and his passion for the game and his love for his family and this place. But it can't not help you think about your own father and the good times and the challenging times that you go through, and it makes me want to pick up the phone and call my dad.
It just kind of brings you back to that family aspect of like why you got into the game. They kind of brought me that passion for the game, so it's nice to kind of represent them and honor them.
Well, I want to make an impact on people's lives, you know, just kind of like my dad did. So, you know, he's gone, but his spirit will never be gone. His laughter will never be gone. The lessons that he's taught us, they'll never be gone. They'll live in Nico, they'll live in me, they'll live in future generations of players. Just really fortunate to be part of this. Wow, what a neat experience to actually sit here and talk about him. You know, emotional, but wow, how neat it is to be able to talk about somebody and know that they're always going to be with you forever.